Yo, what's good? Just about to leave, man. I wanted to take this video showing off these roses. Been hyping them up. So we got the 4 best ones. The one that I did experimentally for my last relationship. And then this is my messed up one. I figured I would show all of them at the same time. Show a little contrast. This one actually never healed up. Like you can literally see, like it's still gummy and shit. Like I can like make indents in it, which is frustrating because this is rock solid, and then like there's little dribbles on the outside that are solid, but there's still, you can see it like right there. Still certain marks that never healed up. And this one has been a thing for well over a month, and it's still never hardened. So no light, no oxygen, no airflow hardened it. So this one specifically is just a mixture issue, or just like I'm really not too sure why it didn't work out, honestly. But this one is just a flop, basically. If I can even move that over, it's basically stuck. I mean, it's like some of it turned out pretty nice, pretty decent, and it's interesting because this is like one of the cleanest pours that I had. But yeah, I ended up like trying to scrape it back and like see what I could do, and ultimately this one, I think I'm about to throw it out like right now, honestly. But this is my one major flop. Second major flop, but I still finished it. This one, I got this when I was at like the Rose Gardens. Ended up taking these roses back with me unplanned. But when they got back to me, I dried them out. So like you can tell all these are different sizes. These are all from the same mold. This is from a rectangular mold. This is really the only one I ever tried like this. But you can just see, this is when I was learning how to do it. Like you can see the streaks in the resin, you can see the air bubbles and shit. You can see the pour-ish placement of the flowers themselves. Like these are more centered, and this is more on the bottom than centered. But I mean, like you can see the streaks on there. It's a little frustrating because like I have buffed this out as best as I can. Sanded it and buffed it down to like 5,000 grit, and then hit it with polishing compound. You can see, I mean, the shine coming off of it, like it is like mirror finish, like diamond cut clarity, basically. We're getting there, you know? But, I mean, the surface just looks a little imperfect, and it is, but that's why this is one of my favorite pieces. Because this is like literally the embodiment of me trying to get over my own imperfections and finishing the projects regardless to a nice, as best as I can. So anyways, that's this one. I'm about to mail this one out actually today or tomorrow. But yeah, so this is my dud. This one's getting mailed out. Love story involved with this one. And then the story behind these are from my aunt who passed away a couple years ago. This is a practice rose, but these 3, I'm pretty sure, are from her funeral. It's hard to say exactly. I don't remember exactly. I know they're from her funeral, but I'm saying like I've had so many trials and errors and shit that I don't really. So this is my most recent one. The 2, we'll save these 2 for last, but this was my most recent one. Probably one of the cleanest ones. The scratches on the surface, it bugs me because like I want it to look professional, and I can't really buff it out much more than this. You can see it. I mean, it shines, man. Like it is. This is 5,000 grit, real recent. My most recent one. You can tell that I've been learning like how to get rid of the streaks with the resin and shit. Little temperature control and certain considerations to help go from like a streaky kind of thing like this, streaky smears, to that diamond cut clarity. And you can just see right here, my dividing line of when I did my first and my second pour. So I'm super proud of this one. This one is sick. me go take this out and put it in the light, actually. But yeah, so this is my most recent one. When I go to see him, I was going to gift him this one, but I'm actually just going to give him the choice. My uncle. Because it's his daughter that passed away, you know. Just trying to do something nice for him. So I have this one and the other one I'm about to show you. My two best roses. We're basically going to take up with those, let him pick. One will go to him, and the other one will go to my other aunt who lives in the area too. So anyways, we got two roses we're giving away today. This one and one other one. I just wanted to show them off before. I mean, look at that. Look at that reflection. Yeah, I just wanted to show them off before I go and gift them to their final home. Yeah, labor of love, man. Resin, I cannot say, is super lucrative. I mean, if it was lucrative, this would be like $1,000 rose easily. Probably more because I've been holding on to it. But this isn't at all for value. I'm just saying resin is not one of those things I'm trying to get into as a career. Before someone's like, oh, Ben, you did such a great job. Yeah, bro, but like, I spent like a minimum of 3 hours just sanding this shit. You know, there's like 12 hours in each rose at least over the scale of a couple of years. But I mean, yeah, look at that shine. It's a nice shine. Minus those scratches like right there. The scratches is just like a resin thing, honestly. I think it's like a resin characteristic. I really tried to buff it out. I'm not too sure. So anyways, there's this one. Prior to this one. Right. And we got this one. Just take this right back out in the light. This is like the first piece where I was like, yeah, this is definitely going up, gifting it. We got some cool little work with the air bubbles in there. Totally not planned. There's not much you can do about it. There's actually a hole right here, if you can see it. Like, there's this little like gap of air that healed up in the resin. You actually can like get to it. I sanded it and blasted out this hole in the side. So it's actually an air pocket that goes to the rose, which is kind of interesting. It gives a really cool aesthetic. Not gonna lie, I like that. I can appreciate that. But yeah, so I like that. That's cool. You know, you can see even the streakiness kind of in this one too. This is all a learning process, you know, just refining it time after time. You can see it, the little streak chunkiness kind of, just in the actual inside. But I mean, you can see the shine on there too. 5,000 grit for this one. They pretty much all are up from like 200-300 grit to 5,000 grit, and then I polished them, buffed them out. But yeah, it's massive labor of love. It just feels good to be going to drop this off today. I've been working on this for way too long. I've had these things sitting around for way too long. I wanted to get it done for Valentine's Day, which is a little over a month ago, but I think today is Palm Sunday, and they're kind of religious people, so hopefully it's kind of fitting for them. But yeah, super proud of these two. These are the best two. Like, after everything's all said and done with the results, the best two that I poured. Yeah. I mean, and if you put these side by side, you can just really see the difference that I'm talking about. I'm saying, like, it's a real difference, though. I mean, it's a lot of work, like, to actually get a clean brick like this, a clean chunk, clean result. So it is I do not, like, really recommend resin, honestly. If, like, any of my homies are like, bro, like, should I get into resin? I'll honestly probably tell you no. I'll tell you to get into glass or really anything but resin, dude. It's a very unforgiving thing with the results. Sometimes it's just like, it just doesn't work out for, like, something out of your control. So, which is kind of why I don't like resin. You can't really be, like, super creative with it, and it's just too much toxic chemicals for me to really care to, like, want to do this all the time. But anyways, so my two best ones right here. These were my runner-ups, you know, just in case. I still finished them all the way to, like, 5,000 grit, both of these. These weren't for the funeral. This rose wasn't. This one was. This one isn't. You can tell. Just it's a different color. But still, had some cool air bubbles. And this stuff will probably go to either my mother, my grandmother. These two, just because they are more. I don't want to say shitty, but you know what I mean. Definitely not. They're not shitty, bro. I mean, resin is very hard to work with, you know. So anything finished is a success, but like I have these blemishes on here, more air pockets, you know, you literally can get into it through there on this side and on this side, which it gives it character. I won't lie, it gives it some character, so it's interesting. I mean, all those bubbles. You know, I mean, a rose is a rose, but, and then, yeah, you can see my dividing line right here of when I poured first and second. I think I ended up mixing batches. It's my lesson learned on here. 2 different bottles of resin, like same brand, same exact like product, but like one I just broke the seal, like fresh seal, and I was using like older resin. Not like it was like expired or not worth it, but I mixed two bottles together, and this was the result of that. So I would say I don't recommend that. Like the bottom was like the last of one, and then the top was like mixing them together to make sure I had enough, and this is the result. So can't say, you know, I finished it to finish it because I don't like being wasteful. And it is so much time you got to put into these things. You got to let them dry and cure and harden and sand them down. But you can see those like surface level air bubbles. There's so many air bubbles for this one that all I really did was just sand the surface and blow the resin dust out, because you're not really going to avoid all these bubbles. It's pretty... I'm saying you can't just clean up a little section of this one. So anyways, this was not a failed one. Finished for sure, but yeah, this is not the one that will be going to my uncle. I had to give my uncle the best one. But this is still one of my aunt's roses regardless in here. And then you actually can see how much I shaved off, like this size. What I'm saying, like, if I wanted to just shave off a section of something, you could. And you can see that in, like, this square, right? Like, I literally just shaved off this backside, basically. Like, I had shaved off the difference. So you can see how much. I mean, it is literally shorter and, like, slimmer. So this one got a really solid trim job, which is a lot of fucking work when it comes to resin. But I appreciate the bubbles coming off the top, though. It's really a hole in there for sure. But it looks kind of cool from the side. Kind of like some scuba diving vibes or something. But yeah. Nothing super crazy about this one. You can see the dividing line right there. Nothing super crazy. It just I put a lot of time into it. I wanted to finish it. So yeah, this is number 4. So these are the four cubes that I have done. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to show them off all at once, you know. So I've been working on this like all winter. It's been a very long, tiring process of trying to get this done. So we got 4 that turned out. Got this one for my love story that turned out. Got this failed one, which also was a flower from her funeral. Probably one of the nicest ones from the funeral, like big space-wise. It was one of the nicer ones. So anyways, this one's going to get scrapped. And yeah, I just really wanted to take a couple moments to just showcase these because I put so much time into them. But yeah, these are the 2 best ones right here. So these are coming up with me. We're about to give them away. All right. Peep the shirt too. Peep the shirt, man. Rocking a polo today. First polo I ever tie-dyed a couple months ago. I actually fuck with it, man. It's like, gives me a little classy look, you know. Basically hippie at heart, but, you know, I keep it classy. But no, I just wanted to show these off real quick, man. I mean, look at this. But yeah, rest in peace to Chris. We all miss you for sure. Your family definitely misses you. I hope your dad loves them. I hope your sister loves these roses. That's who I'm going to drop it off to. Her dad and her sister. And yeah, everybody who knew her, you know, she had a special place in our lives for sure. So this is for you, Chris. Miss you. Love you. Hope your dad and sister love these. Did it just for y'all. So I'm so glad that these are done. It was a labor of love. And I just had to take a couple moments to show these off because I'm so proud of them. So anyways, y'all. Peace and love. I'm about to hit the road, go up there right now and drop them off. I hope this found you well. I hope you do something today that makes you smile. I hope you do something kind for somebody else. I love you. We'll catch up more soon.